One more bit of happy, exciting news to touch on before we wrap here. Jon Green was down in Ocala, as you saw last week from his disheveled hotel room appearance on the show. But he actually made himself useful and went to Mark Cassie's training center and got some video of the Rail Talk house horses. So we're going to pipe that video in right now. I think first we have a burner account and Change It Jamaica working in company. So shout out to Steph, already battling on the racetrack. I really love to see that, and they both look good. Then we have a video coming up of Mean to Me, who was named in honor of our producer, Patty Wolf, our intrepid producer. And she looked pretty good too. Obviously, they're just galloping, but she ran away in the stretch from a couple other horses, so that was nice to see. And then the runt in the bunch so far, but it's very early, is Naval Hospital, who is not on the track, but does look very good, like a runway model, like Patty said, as you can see in this walk video. So all of them looking in good health and good spirits and enjoying that Ocala sunshine. So that was really exciting, really brightened my day, and I can't wait to see them, get on the racetrack work tab and then get closer to starts this summer, because we're going to be following them very, very intently. John, just tell us a little bit about your experience going down to see the babies.
What was so much fun this time of year is that they're all still learning. They're all still like little kids. It's like watching, fourth graders out there playing kickball and trying to figure out who's going to be the next great field goal kicker for the Buffalo Bills. Burner account, and Change It Jamaica actually train together a lot. They actually have a great temperament towards each other, and they're like kind of like siblings. They like to push each other a little bit, and they have a very good synergistic relationship, and they work really well together. Mean to Me, ironically enough, is a little bit nasty. She's got a little mean streak to her, this filly, where she'll gallop by horses. One of what trainers do usually down in when they're breaking and training horses is that they want horses to be get used to being on the rail with the horse on the outside of them, in between horses on the outside, in front of horses, behind horses, just so that way they kind of get some race like conditions. And Mean to Me is okay on the rail. She's okay definitely on the outside. When she's between horses or behind horses, she has a tendency to try to like strike and bite the horse next to her. So she's got a little nastiness to her. Nice. And Patty, she said it was primarily because she thought when you said Mean to Me that she is supposed to be having those horses say, "Hey, she's being mean to me," as opposed to like, oh, the person saying, "Oh, you were mean to me." So she is taking on that name as like, I'm going to get you before you get me. She's a nasty little cuss sometimes when she's on, but when she's in the stall, she's totally cool. She's very nice and will nuzzle on you and everything like that. But she's got a little mean streak to her.
And then Naval just like Patty.
Spitfire, just like Patty Wolf. Exactly. And then Naval Hospital, they were like, Green, what does this name mean? So I had to explain to all the people who work there, because obviously they weren't listening to our podcast. So first I had to turn them on to our podcast. How dare they? And then I had to explain the name. And let me tell you, the joke, Patty, you might want to come up for this so I can see your beautiful expression on this. So I was there holding court. It was me, Mark Cassie, some of his assistant trainers, and a handful of grooms and hot walkers. And as I was telling the story, one of the assistants was actually literally translating it into Spanish. And the joke Naval Hospital doesn't translate well in a different language. They were like this. They didn't get it. They didn't get the joke. They didn't get it at all. And it's not because it's not funny or because they're not intelligent, because they are. It was just that I don't know if belly button and navel is the same, joke in Espanol as it is in English. Can you look that up for us, Patricia?
Okay, so here's the thing. You can stop telling the story. We can stop. We can stop letting people know what an idiot I am. That's I think that's the answer. We just cut it off and
defeat the purpose of naming the horse after
my idiot comment. Anyway,
after that joke, and I did say, when somebody said, "Oh, they asked me like in Spanish, how many years was she? How old was she?" And I was like, "Oh, she was 17." And then they laughed. And they're like, "Ho ho ho ho! That's so cute."
In fairness, 15.
Yes. Did you know, hey Joe? Did you notice that when we started the show an hour and a half ago, that Patty was like in sweatpants and had her hair all disheveled, and look now she's like,
No.
she totally
I just took my fuzzy thing down because I just didn't want to look like a bear.
Is that some makeup? Is that some makeup on Patricia?
No, I took this. There's no makeup per se, but I did put this lip balm on that had color.
Yeah. No, you're
My lips have no color as I am small white.
Camera ready.
So, can I just explain to the audience mean to me? It's what I say when we're not recording. When they speak to me, I go mean to me.
I mean, you can see
why I say that.
You can see how mean John is to Patty.
Exactly.
John in particular.
Well, it's all out of love. It's all because Patty is constantly introducing me as her long lost brother. That's why. Yeah. So I'm allowed to take on that role of the sibling rivalry / picking on each other, and it's all good.
I love it. I've grown to not be able to live without it, to be honest.
Exactly.
When you
it's
take vacations, I'm like sad.
It's like oxygen or Robitussin. It's something you need every day to keep yourself going.
You see, the COVID is still here.
Bye.
All
right.
Patty is trying to set the record for the longest case of COVID, I think, in the history of the pandemic. So we hope she feels better. But yeah, like we love seeing the Rail Talk babies. Can't wait to see them develop a little bit more. So thanks for shooting all that content, and hope the fans love it.